Hi there, Becky here from 168 Fitness. Over the past few weeks I've been sharing with you a workout that you can do at home whilst we're in lockdown and can't perhaps get to your gym or fitness classes. So hopefully you've been doing those workouts each week and enjoying them too. If you haven't started or you're just thinking about getting started, then you may want to go back to the beginning and start with week one, and each week gradually we've built up the intensity. But if you have already been doing some kind of exercise, you should be fine to start with the workout I'm going to share with you today. But there's some more variety if you look at the other previous week's blogs that I've shared. This week I'm going to share with you a different type of session. So it's called an EMOB, every minute on the minute. And basically I'm going to give you 5 exercises to do and how many repetitions of those exercises to do. You have a minute to complete each of the exercises, and whatever's left of the time within that minute, you just have active recovery. Now, depending on what level you're at, if you're super fit and you want to be sort of running on a trampoline or running on the spot or doing some kind of jumping jacks or any kind of other cardio, that would be fantastic. But if you work super hard on the exercises that I get you to do, and you just need to sort of stand or walk on the spot maybe just to get your breath back, just to recover, that's absolutely fine too. So you can sort of choose what level you're working at. The idea is to work as hard as possible, so you do the exercises as quick as possible but still trying to maintain good form as well, and then you get more time to recover before the next one. That's the plan. So the 5 exercises. So the first one you're going to do, so you'd start your stopwatch or timer or whatever you're going to use to keep track. You press go and then you do 40 high knees. Now when I say 40, I would prefer if you counted on one of the legs. So if you do sort of left and right and you count on the right, that's 1, left and right, lift up again, 2, etc. So you can get the idea. So actually you do 80 in total, but you're only counting on one of the legs. Each leg does 40. So hopefully that makes sense. It should maybe take you about, 30-40 seconds to do those, probably less if you're doing them really quick. So then you'd get sort of 30 or 40 seconds to recover before the next one. But keep the clock going once you press go. At the end of that minute, start of the next minute, you're doing 20 squats. Again, do them as best as possible, trying to get nice and low, but there's no time to waste really on those ones. Then at the next minute, you're doing 15 press-ups. You can choose whether you do them on your knees or on your toes. Just do them as best as possible. At the start of the next minute, when it gets to 4 minutes, should be 3 minutes. At the start of 4, where are we? Up to 1, up to 2, up to 3, up to So at the start of 3 minutes, you're going to do core twist. So core twist sat on the floor. You can do it standing if you want, but sat on the floor, twisting round from side to side. And I'm saying 15 of those, but count again on one of the sides. So you actually do 13 total, but you're just counting one of the side, 15 on each side. You might want to hold a weight for that one. You don't have to, but it will just add a bit more of a challenge. Try and get to the floor and feet up in the air as well, if you can, if you sat on the floor for that one. And then the final exercise is 10 burpees. Now, to make that a little bit easier, you can have your hands on sort of a wall or a bench or a step or something that elevates them off the floor, and that will just make that burpee a little bit easier. So 10 of those. So that's the session, every minute on the minute. So hopefully you understand that. If not, maybe you can ask me, send me a message, or you can Google it. It'll explain how to do it online. But give that a go this week. Try and do it at least once, and maybe even try and do it sort of 2 or 3 times. And the good thing about it is that you can choose how many times you go through. So what I didn't say is that that's going to take 5 minutes to do, but if you've got 20 minutes to spare and you want to do a 20-minute workout, you can do that, and you just go through it sort of 4 times. If you want to do half an hour, you obviously do it 6 times, etc. So you can just sort of vary it, and if you have sort of drinks breaks in between, that's fine as well. But most time when I'm doing this sort of session with my clients, I'm quite strict on that you've got to be ready to go at that start of the next minute, and then it just makes it that little bit more higher intensity, not stop starting with the stopwatch. So give it a go. Any questions, please do get in touch. If you're not sure of the exercises, feel free to ask me or give them a quick Google, and I'm sure you'll find what they look like. And please do get in touch if you need any extra help or motivation. I'll see you next week for another workout.